In today's lesson, we're going to do a little blues today for the ukulele. And this one is called the Octave Jump Blues. Hi, I'm Terry Carter, and welcome to ukelikethepros. If you're into ukulele, guitarlele, baritone, lessons, and reviews, this is the spot for you. Make sure to subscribe and turn on that bell notification. Now, real quick, this is called the Octave Jump Blues. I'm excited to do it. I'm going to be doing it today. You might be a little different ukulele you're seeing me play today. This is going to be the Rebel. Check it out. I'll show you the back real quick. Boom. This is a Rebel double cheese I'm going to be playing on. And this one is actually available at my store. And stick around for the video because somewhere in the video, I'm going to be giving you a little coupon code for this one if this is something you're interested in. Anyway, this is going to be the Octave Jump Blues. Check this out. All right, so that was just the very tail end of the Octave Jump Blues. So let's dive into it. Okay, let's dive in. And by the way, leave a comment below. Just be part of the ukelikethepros community here. Comment, read other people's comment. Keep it cool. Like we're keep it cool on this channel. But do you like the blues? Are you digging this Rebel double cheese tenor ukulele? That kind of stuff. But just be part of the community here. All right, let me show you the first bar here. That's it. Notice it's the same thing over and over again. Now, I do have a low G on this thing, and you should get a low G. Like, if you don't have a ukulele that has a low G, you need to get a ukulele that has a low G, even if it's an inexpensive one. And as I mentioned, you could get this one at the store.ukelikethepros.com. But get one, because the high G is cool and useful, but you should have a low G as well. This one, you can do it on a high G. I'm not saying you can't. So don't give up just because you don't, but it does sound a little bit better than that. All right, so it's going to start like this. It's going to start with an octave. And an octave is when you start on one note, such as a low 4th string, that's G. And then you're going up to a higher G, an octave away, right? 8 notes away, octave away. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G again. So that's the octave. You're going to hit the low G string twice. And by the way, I'm just going to use my thumb for this whole one. So hit it twice. Then I'm going to hit my 3rd finger here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then I'm going to go to the 1st fret, same string, 2nd string. And then check this out. All right, so then what I'm doing here is I'm going to the 3rd string, hit the 2nd fret with my 2nd finger, hit open, and then back to the 2nd fret. And that's it. That's like the... Matter of fact, that's almost the whole song right there, just that lick, except we'll transpose it to different chords. But anyway, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, join with ready, and... 2 more times. All right, so then, and by the way, some of you are going to be like, oh, but earlier you played it like this with a pull-off. I'll talk about that in a second, but just get this down first, right? The next part is this. So it's exactly the same lick, exactly the same, except it's transposed up to a different chord, all right? So by the way, I didn't mention this, but this Octave Jump Blues is in the key of G, right? So that first part would be over a G7 chord. The second part is over the 4 chord, which is C7, okay? It's going to be the same thing, except you're going to start right here on the 3rd string open. You're going to hit that twice. Then I'm going to jump with my 3rd finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Hit that twice. 1st fret. And then this lick is going to go like this. It's going to be on... No, it's the same sounding lick, but it's a little bit different of a finger in here. You're going to start with the 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, hit that once, 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then back to the 3rd string, right? So just that measure is going to go. All right, but we're only going to play it twice. Remember the first one we played 4 times? This one's going to be twice. Do it with me. Ready, and... All right, then it's going to go back to the first part. Remember the first lick we did on the G7? We're going to do that, except this time, instead of 4 times, you're just going to do it twice. All right, join in with me. Ready, and... All right, now here's a turnaround. It's not really the turnaround yet, but it's the last 4 bars. Some people call the last 4 bars turnaround. Really, it's supposed to be the last 2 bars, but it can work. But here it is. Let me play it. All right, we'll just stop there. So the next part here, this next chord is this chord right here. This is your 5 chord, and in the key of G or G7, G, A, B, C, D. So this is over the D7 chord, and it's gonna go. All right, so this is probably the hardest one right here. This is probably the hardest chord. This one's gonna start with your first finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. So no open strings on this chord. You're gonna hit that twice. Then your pinky, your pinky is gonna jump all the way up here to the 1st string, 5th fret. Hit that twice. Then I'm gonna use my middle finger here on the 1st string, 3rd fret, hit that twice. And then we're gonna go to the 2nd string on 5, 3, 5. That's a fret number, right? 5th fret, 3rd fret, and 5th fret. Now notice my finger here. I'm using pinky, 2nd finger, pinky. So it's gonna go. Now, if that's hard for you, you should work on it until it's not hard. But if that's too much of a struggle right now and you maybe need a little bit more than just a few minutes or, a day or so, you can do this. So notice I start off the same, but then when I get to the 2nd string, I'm actually going to use my 3rd finger here because that's a little easier for us. 1st finger and 3rd finger. Right, so it's the same exact notes. The notes don't change, just your left hand fingering change, right? So that's the A or the D7. You're gonna just do that one time. Do it with me. Ready, and... All right, and then it's gonna slide back to the 4 chord. Remember the C7 chord, which is... Just do that one time, all right? So, and then it's gonna have this little walk down part. All right, that was really cool. I'll show you. But let's do those 2 chords. That's really the hard part from the D7 to the C7. Here we go. Ready, and... All right, and then this walk down part. It's actually just a single note. It's probably the easiest part. Plus, it sounds really cool. It's basically just going up the G blues scale. It's going to be open 4th string, then 3rd fret twice, then open 3rd string, then 1st fret. That's your blue note there. That's your flat 5 there, and then 2nd fret, and then just walk it back down. 1st fret, open, 4th string, 3rd fret. And then just hit that open 4th string if you want. You can also do a G7 chord as well. Okay, so let's do that. Ready, and... Now, at that point, you could actually continue on and just repeat the whole thing, which would be totally cool. We're just going to do it once. And if you did that, you just go right back to... that octave jump blues. But what we're going to do is we're going to end it. So almost put a little from like a little pause and then hit that open 4th string, and then you can just do a G7 chord, right? Boom, G7. And then what I was doing earlier, what you could do is just slide this up to G7 chord, but way up here. All right. So there's your blues. Let's do the whole thing now, with no stopping, and then stick around to the end of it, because that's when I'm going to throw down a little coupon code, maybe a little special for you as well. All right. So hey, let's go ahead and play it. 1, 2, 3, and... hit your G7 chord, and if you want to take it up here, all that is the same chord, right? It's just that G7 shape, but I'm going to slide up here to the, what fret is that? 11, and then slide up to 12, and then 13. And that's the same chord as this, but just an octave higher. So there you go, octave jump right there as well. All right, if you want this cool Rebel, which is really unique because Rebel doesn't make that many of these things each year, and I have, this is actually the first one I've gotten in, it's double cheese. I'll put a link below to that, but the coupon code, if you want to get a little discount on this thing, which most people don't give because they're Rebels and they don't make that many of them, but it will be, and I'll put that in the link below as well. No, I won't, because it's a special coupon secret code, so I won't put it in the link. It's going to be Rebel Yell. Rebel Yell. That will be the code. If you go to the store, if you want it, put that in and you'll get your discount. All right. Anyway, that is our octave jump blues. Super cool. Practice it. Get it down. Again, this is on the ukulele with the low G string. And anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for being part of the community. Thanks for subscribing. And we'll see you next time.